Good day, good people. My name is Kabasekwele. I am an online math tutor here to help young children turn their struggles into their successes. For many children, studying is an incredible chore. Now, the truth is that even though studying is not necessarily entertaining, it can be enjoyable. So I recently created a course that teaches children how to study mathematics, and if they study mathematics correctly, that will result in them enjoying their studying. So in this video, I'm going to share a few of the tips that I teach in that course that makes studying more interesting. First and foremost, nobody really enjoys doing something that they're not good at. Nobody enjoys doing things that they don't understand or learning topics that they don't understand. For example, me. I don't like driving manual cars. Why? Let's just say I'm not the best at it. So for a child to get to a point where they actually enjoy studying, they must do it in a way that will help them make sense of the information that is in front of them, as well as in a way that will result in good grades for them. And that's what many people don't understand about studying. When something starts making sense and you start seeing its logical flow, chances are you might enjoy learning about it. I learned this when I was in the 6th grade. I was learning about the human heart and how the different chambers get this machine to work. And although I was young and had quite a limited attention span, I enjoyed learning about the heart, because I could see the logical flow. And as a result, I spent a good amount of time just learning about the heart. I enjoyed it so much that I went up to my mother and I just explained to her what I was learning. And she just sat there and listened to me as I went on and on. So regardless of age, we all find interest in things that make sense to us. Even if the topic is not easy to understand, it must have logical flow. Children generally love things that are entertaining, like cartoons, because they're so easy to understand and they're easy to follow. It's easy to find the logic in the story. So they can follow the order of events with minimal thinking. But when it comes to mathematics, it's sometimes hard to make sense of the storyline. Most children don't see the sense in mathematics or how the different parts of mathematics relate to one another. It's just a story that doesn't make sense to them. So to get your child to enjoy studying, they need to study with the aim of understanding what they're learning. Because once you truly understand something, you can see it, both theoretically and in the real world. So you can begin to relate to it, you can think about it more deeply, but this can only happen if they understand it. Generally speaking, young people don't necessarily enjoy a challenge, but they enjoy overcoming a challenge, which is what studying is. Studying is a mental challenge. Because to make sense of everything, you need to think of and answer questions you don't know the answers to. You need to reason on things. There's just so much mental gymnastics that happens if you're studying the right way. So that's not easy for them. So try your best to instill that mindset when it comes to learning and teach them how to develop that habit. That way their study sessions can be more fulfilling and more enjoyable. Another tip that I can share that will make studying more interesting for your child is if they explain what they understand to somebody else. It can be you, it can be a friend, it can be anybody who is willing to listen. But obviously this part of the study process can only work if they actually understood what they had learned. Not only does explaining what they learned reinforce what they know and understand, but it makes studying more interesting because now they have to answer questions that somebody else brings into the picture, and to answer those questions they have to reason on them, and it's more mental gymnastics, but when they actually get it right, they can develop a different understanding of what they've learned. Honestly, the core reason why I enjoyed studying mathematics when I was younger was when I finally did everything I could to understand it. I know other videos are going to encourage your child to add colors to their study notes and use diagrams in their study notes, and maybe study while listening to music that can help them to concentrate. And I'm sure those tips do help. And I personally also enjoyed adding those frills when I was studying. But to be honest, that's not what got me to tackling the real issue. In a subject like mathematics, chances are a lack of interest in the subject is because of a lack of understanding in the subject. So teach your child to focus not on memorizing the information, but on actually understanding what they are learning. When they do that, they'll start seeing the storyline in mathematics and thus start enjoying learning about mathematics. Thank you so much for tuning into my short video. I hope it was informative. If you are in search of an online math tutor that can help your child understand the subject, please go ahead and schedule a free consultation with me on my website. I will leave the link down in the description box below. Thank you once more. I'll see you in the next video.